Well, good morning, everybody. This is a very special moment for me. It's my Atlas family, my KEFiM family, everybody that I've been working for over the past 7 years is here today, and I'm thrilled to see you all. I'm going to also have to do a special welcome to Atlas here in Greece. Atlas, as probably you know, was a titan from Greek mythology. Well, the Atlas Network is the titan of the liberty movement, so Atlas Network, welcome home. Very quickly, I would like to set the record straight on a few topics. First of all, you probably know that when you want to sound smart, you use Latin. Well, the Latin used Greek in order to sound smart. So every word that makes you sound smart is Greek. And I'm glad we figured that out. The second is that Greeks invented almost everything that is noteworthy. And the rest of everything we're doing today are footnotes to what our ancient Greeks first formulated. And finally, it's called gyros and not gyro. Okay? Now that we've cleared that up, I would like to thank a number of people, special people that are here today. Some of them are not, but still they need to be thanked. The first is KEFiM's, my organization's, the Center for Liberal Studies, its board of directors, its academic board, our executive director, Nikos Robapas, our staff, our donors and members, and our volunteers. Without them, this event would not be possible today. Thank you. I also want to thank Matt Warner for the trust that he showed in our organization to be able to be a reliable partner in this event. I want to thank Tom Palmer from Atlas for his mentorship and his friendship throughout the years. I want to thank the Atlas team for the excellent leadership they showed during the deliberations in order to have you here safely and in an organized fashion. I want to thank every one of you for making this event the biggest Europe Liberty Forum ever. But most of all, I want to thank KEFiM's and Atlas donors and sponsors of this event. The Smith Family Foundation, the John Templeton Foundation and Religion Trust, Nikolaos Monogios and Valerie Brackett, who believed in our Greek outreach from the first day. We even started thinking about revamping the liberty movement in Greece. Rainbow at Atlas, a very important initiative that expands the horizons of our network, and it argues for more inclusivity. The Thomas W. Smith Foundation, the Freda Utley Foundation, and the Saros K. Foundation. I want you all to join me in thanking these very important supporters of the liberty movement. I came back to Greece. I returned to Greece in about a year and a half ago. And with Nikos, our executive director, we set out a 3-year plan that would make KEFiM a very important voice, we hoped back then, in the defense of human freedom in Greece. The Greek liberty movement, according to one of our European friends who recently moved to the United States, Zilvanas Elenas, who became the president of the Foundation for Economic Education, he came to Greece in 2013 during an Atlas training program. And he said that the Greek liberty lovers, the Greek liberty movement, are among the most depressed group of people he's ever met. And that was true back then. But since then, we've made tremendous strides. And we've had the leadership and support of those who gave that battle before us, like Gregory Valianatos, who is my predecessor, former president of KEFiM, and he is among our speakers. He is sitting right there. Thank you, Gregory, for all you've done for human freedom in Greece. But also, we had a tremendous revamp of our activities, thanks to Atlas and thanks to the KEFiM team. In 2016, when the organization was relaunched, we did some innovative projects. We managed to, and I'll give you a few metrics so you get an idea. In 2016, we had 26 media mentions. It wasn't that bad for an organization that was recently revamped and relaunched with a very small budget. In 2018, that number, 28, became 2,138. So we are on average almost every day in the news. The media and the vast majority of Greeks interact with what we're doing, with our studies and with our opinions and with our proposals. Back then, in 2011, we had 11 events. They averaged about anywhere between 20 to 40 people. Now we have 23. We've more than doubled. Our donors in our first year of aggressive fundraising campaigns were less than 70. Now we're almost approaching 150. In 2016, we published 2 books, both of them Atlas books. In 2018, we published 3. We're not a publishing house. But in Greece, you will find extensive bibliography on every single Marxist stream of thought that you can imagine. But there is, for example, no Margaret Thatcher biography, no Ronald Reagan biography available in our language. We said we have to do something about that. And we did, in a very convincing way. We've partnered with Φιλελεύθερος newspaper, it means liberal, and every Friday, including this coming Friday, we add a Liberty book translated for the first time into our language as an add-on to the newspaper. This year, we've already sold, through that distribution channel, more than 20,000 books, Liberty books, and we're going to publish more than 30 books this year. These are just a few of the accomplishments that the entire KEFiM team has managed to do over the past 3 years. And it is very important. I want to share with you the key to this growth that we've had. The first one is that we've all benefited from Atlas training. We found out how to measure the impact of our work, and we keep ourselves accountable as if we were, in the Fisher tradition, a private business. The second thing is that we benefit daily from all of you, from the network. These books that I'm talking about, most of them they were originally published by the Institute of Economic Affairs or the Foundation for Economic Education. They're very generous. They support this effort. Some of our main studies, for example, our Tax Freedom Day study, it became immediately a media sensation. We dominate the news cycle in Greece for 3 days whenever we publish that study. And that's thanks to the methodology of the Tax Foundation. And they were very generous in supporting us when we decided that Greeks need to know how many days they work every year in order to pay their taxes. So taking advantage of the generosity of this movement is probably the most critical key to our success. And you know what? This event is where you can make that happen for your organizations. I strongly encourage you to take full advantage of every given moment you have in order to network with your peers, come up with ideas and synergies, and help this movement grow. Thank you very much, and I would like to invite my friend and former colleague, Casey Pfeiffer, to the stand. Thank you.